Hello everybody, this is Manpreet and today I am going to do my June wrap up. If you do not know what wrap up is, basically I'm going to tell you about the books which I read in the last month and it would include mini reviews of those books. So in the last month I read 4 books and I was really happy with what I read. I actually read all of these 4 books in like first 15 days and then I was totally busy, like super busy. My mom was not well, so I had to be away from reading for a while. Also, I love the variety of the books that I read. One of them is children's classic. Another one of them is a contemporary chick lit. Then the third one is a non-fiction from an Indian author as well. And the fourth one is a children's book, but you cannot really call it a children's book. And I'll let you know why very soon. So if you are interested to know which are the books that I read in the last month and what I think about those, do keep watching this video. The first book that I read and did not like that much is Losing My Virginity and Other Dumb Ideas by Madhuri Banerjee. It's a sort of chick-lit romance novel in which there is a girl who is 30 now and she is still a virgin. So she decides that if she cannot find a guy she actually loves, she is just gonna lose her virginity in this year. Now the thing about this book is the woman, the main protagonist, has been shown as a very strong, very smart and very, developed person, but as soon as that guy comes in she becomes a totally dumb woman. You cannot even imagine that this is the same woman you knew in the first 50 pages of the book. Like, I know there are a lot of changes and you act stupidly when you are in love, but the author just went way beyond that thing. So I did not like it. I ended up giving this book like 2.5 out of 5 stars, and I would not recommend that you read this book. The next book that I started reading and finished is the last book in the Harry Potter series. That's why it's not like children's book. Like, who can say Harry Potter is a children's book? It was the final book in the series and I totally loved it. Like, I totally loved getting into the details of this book. It was like super amazing and I would obviously give this book like 4.5 out of 5 stars. I cannot give it 5 out of 5 stars because there is a feeling in my heart that still there was something missing. Like, I finished the book and I was like, okay, I'm done with the series. I should have had a very big book hangover, which I did not have. So minus 0.5 stars for that. Third book which I finished reading in June is 13 Steps to Bloody Good Luck by Ashwin Sanghi. Now, Ashwin Sanghi is a very popular author, but he is popular for a very different niche. He writes mystery thrillers, whereas this book is a total non-fiction where the author basically tells you how you can get lucky. Like, really lucky in your life, like you can attract luck, and I really love this book. Like, the book has a lot of short stories and that's what makes this book amazing because those stories have a very good impact on you. You get to know about a lot of things, you get to know about a lot of successful people, and then you can also see what author is saying, and it's totally not like dumb ideas which the author is telling you guys. It sounds very practical, it sounds very realistic and something you can actually do in your life to be lucky. So I really love this book and I would definitely give this book 5 out of 5 stars. Like, it's amazing. And the fourth and the last book that I finished reading in June is a children's classic novel. So the book has one girl who is a very stubborn and very ill-mannered. She is transferred from India to Britain because her parents are dead. So she reaches there in a huge mansion where there are hundreds of rooms, but there is no one to play with her. There is no one who can accompany her. So she just starts going out and she discovers gardens, and obviously the book is Secret Garden, so there is a secret garden. And the book is about how she transforms as a person, and there is another sick boy in the book who transforms because of her. And the book is like totally amazing, for it shows you how nature can have an impact on you. When you read the book you cannot directly infer this meaning from the book, but yeah, the classics are known because they teach you a very deep lesson from those very small set of words. And the lesson this book teaches you is how you can be lively, and it taught me a really good word, Vic, which I have been using like every single time I want to talk about being alive or being lively. And it's a very nice, very subtle, very good read. So if you want to read a classic and you are not able to get into the classics, I would say if you start with this book you will really like it. It's a children's classic, so it's very, very, very easy to read. I think I gave 4.5 out of 5 stars to this book. I would definitely give it that ratings. So that's it. These are the 4 books that I read in the last month, and do let me know what are the books you read last month, and if you liked my mini reviews of these books in this video. I would really look forward to hear from you guys. Thank you for watching this video, and do hit thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure you subscribe to my channel and connect with me on my social media channels, which are linked in the description box down below. This is Manpreet signing off.